Do people do that? No.
I don't think we've really had anyone do that yet, but...
Do they either just do themselves or they're mainly their character?
I mean, to be fair, a lot of, especially the hoes that I work with, it's very much one and the same.
They're one and the same, yeah.
We all blend into the same, so... Yeah, it's not really much of a worry for that usually.
Yeah.
Right, ready to go?
Let's give it a go.
Let's get this done. Greetings and welcome to Hot House Drag. May we please remind you that this episode could contain strong language and adult themes. So, if that's going to be an issue for you, may we kindly suggest that you off immediately. And now, please welcome your host, the UK's nuclear bombshell of drag and Hot House CEO, Kenzie Blackheart. Hello and welcome to the HotCast, the official Hot House Drag podcast. I'm your host, Kenzie Blackheart, and joining me on the sofa today, they are the magic man of Hot House Drag and runner-up from Hot House Hot Shot Season 3, the eventful freeway lip sync.
What can I say? Your boy Loui loves a good three-way. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, a freeway Paquita and Bambi. What more could you ask for?
I mean, I was like the sausage in the middle, wasn't I?
There we go.
Loved
the sausage
it.
in between two very fine buns. It's Loui Von Dini, everybody.
Holla at your boy.
Yeah.
How we all doing? Got a little audience. I like that.
I know, yes. We've got a whole audience full of people today.
So many people. It's so nice.
Yeah, well, we have to fill the set out somehow from...
Of course you do.
when we borrow it from ITV.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yep, exactly.
I hear you, boo.
So, how are you doing? How's everything?
Hey, I'm doing well. I can't really complain. I've had a few holidays recently, so that's
lovely.
been kind of exciting.
Very nice.
And then just kind of revving up for those hot summer vibes coming, getting some shows going and looking forward to it.
Yeah, and obviously a few with us coming up as well.
Cannot wait.
I think the one that's going to be probably the most fun is going to be Lip Sync Wars.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, for those of you that don't already know, probably a spoiler alert for those that don't, you are joining my shit crew alongside the...
Your handsome shit crew.
Yes, the very handsome shit crew alongside the equally handsome Joey Bambino.
Of course.
So, yeah, I've
Basically,
already...
I'll kind of be the eye candy is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean
along with the rest of the cast, let's be honest.
I don't like to, favour my kings too much, but, yeah. No, Joey, I love you, really. But yeah, I mean... from what I understand as well, both of you have been in touch already and planning stuff. So.
We've been chatting about a few things,
Yeah.
so we're going to make it a very memorable evening along with all the other wonderful performers there. We could guarantee that.
That is absolutely fine by me. I mean, it's not every show that I get to sort of like flex my improv muscles. So
Yeah, it's going to be good.
whatever keeps me on my toes, then always appreciated. And you say you've been on holiday recently, anywhere nice?
So, recently, I just came back a few weeks ago from volunteering in Vietnam.
Wow.
So I've always wanted to work with pangolins.
Yeah.
Do you know what pangolins are?
I love pangolins. They are adorable.
They are so cute, but unfortunately, they're one of the most trafficked animals or mammals out there. So I always wanted to kind of learn more about them. I'm a vegan, and I have a vegan YouTube channel.
Shout out.
Just veganing. So for me, I think it's important to be able to kind of give back to... Well, the biggest reason I became a vegan, which was animal rights.
Yeah, of course.
So I worked with a sanctuary called Save Vietnam's Wildlife, which is in Cuc Phuong National Park, a bit outside of Hanoi. And I was there for 2 weeks. And what an amazing, memorable experience to really be able to, obviously get a more hands-on experience of how it is to work in animal sanctuaries and do a little bit of a part to hopefully give back for some of them to be re-released.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I mean, kudos to you for that because, same here, animal rights, conservation and that, absolutely love. Unfortunately, not vegan myself.
That's
but
okay.
As a very fussy eater / autistic, I have to eat what I can stomach sometimes. So, but no, animal rights and that, absolutely with you on that one. So, is there many other sort of like conservation projects that you've been a part of in the past?
So a little bit ago, I was in Borneo, Borneo, the rainforest. And I was working with a company that we did some volunteer work with orangutans for about 4 days. And then we ended up living with different tribes in the jungle. And some of them were actually headhunting tribes.
Wow.
So I've never seen so many human heads in my life, to be honest. They don't do it anymore, but the tribes still have kept it from their ancestors and from doing it because they do believe it's souls in there.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, we're not going to be ones to poop on their beliefs and that, because
of course,
no doubt a lot of what we believe and what we follow is very weird or unorthodox to them. So,
yes.
But no, that is...
Like I said, that's
really
not
cool.
quite going on anymore, which,
No.
that's I think that's definitely a positive.
Yes, it's progress, but at the same time, it's I suppose it's good that there is still remnants of their tradition.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I think you never want to forget where you came from.
No, of course not. No, especially I suppose somewhere quite cut off or marginalised
Yes.
as that. That identity is very important.
Yes,
so,
yes.
Yeah, we're all about identity and supporting that here.
We do want to support identity. That's the most important thing, isn't it?
Exactly. And speaking of, let's get into the discussion of where all of this started for you. So where was the birthplace of Loui Von Dini?
Well, so he was a young boy. No. Throwback.
We go to sepia.
Exactly. All right, my friends, gather round.
Come round.
Come round, please. So it actually started, I used to be a burlesque performer. So
Wonderful.
For some of you who don't know out there, Loui Von Dini has a stepsister named Loretta Von Dini. We're feuding, I'll tell you that, as siblings too. You know what I mean? What can you say? I mean,
it's not always going to be plain sailing. And...
Hell no, it's not. So back in the day, I was performing as Loretta.
Mm-hmm.
I used to do a lot of magic and burlesque. And I will say now, my drag daddy, Adam All, some of you might know him. He's done so much for the drag king community. He had a night called Boy Box, which I think is quite iconic to the drag world here. That's done.
Very.
Yeah, I mean, he's been a busy guy. He's a lot of people's drag daddy.
Yes.
So he's
a lot of people's daddy.
A lot of action going on there. So him and we've performed together before. I was Loretta at the time, beautiful, kind of more 1950s, cheeky kind of woman.
Stunning, yeah.
And then, of course, he came up to me. He was doing a show. He said, "Hey, the theme is magic, and would you like to do it? I know you do magic, but you got to do it as a king." And you know what? Sometimes in life, right, when you get a calling, of course you can't say no.
No, of course not.
I mean...
It's there for a reason.
Exactly. And on a personal note, I've always grown up. I was more of a tomboy growing up. I was a Division I athlete, so I played lacrosse. Sometimes in the States, you get recruited for universities and colleges by playing sports. So I got recruited to a school called University of California, Berkeley. Go Bears. It's on the West Coast. Best Coast. And anyway, so sports, and I've always, I think, really appreciated my masculine energy.
Yeah.
As you know, we have masculine and feminine energy. This feminine energy here, must I say, look at that. Looking good. That's my girl.
It just exudes from me.
I mean, it's just pouring into the room and into my soul. So I think I always had a lot of that in me, and it was really nice as a performer to be able to get it out on stage.
Yes.
And the moment I stepped out as your handsome Loui Von Dini, it truly just felt like I was at home.
Yes. Yeah, it's so lovely as a performer when that moment happens.
Yes.
Where it's just like, this feels right.
Yes.
And you don't have to sort of like answer to anyone about it feeling right as well.
Yes.
I suppose that's the other thing, especially with given what we do as, you know, drag performers and performers in general.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very nice when that moment happens when you just like, this feels right.
When things just click. And I think when I started, I'm not saying I'm an OG, you know, still 21.
Exactly.
Of course. But no.
Don't look a day over 19.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. But yeah, I've been doing it for a few years, and it's nice to see how the community has really grown.
Yes.
How it's spreading, because I know, especially some of my family back in the States, family and friends, they really had no idea what a drag king was.
Yeah.
So it's been really nice. Well, first of all, to see it grow, to be able to share that with them, because a lot of people, they feel like drag queens have been around for a while.
Of course.
But so have drag kings. I think it just wasn't spoken about as much, or, you know, kind of like a lot of things, unfortunately, maybe has been more brushed under the carpet. So it's really nice kind of seeing a nice, vivacious community, I'd say, here in London and around the UK, and really spreading, especially around Europe and stuff as well.
Oh, no, exactly. Because there is such a there really is a deep history for kings out there.
Yes.
Obviously, I don't know it off the top of my head, you know, that well, but I know obviously about the, you know, some of the drag kings that used to inhabit like the, apologies if I can't use this word, but the dyke bars.
Yes.
You know, way back in the day.
Oh, yes.
You know, and a lot of them were even sort of protectors and advocates during like the AIDS crisis and stuff like that.
Yes.
So there really is such a rich history of drag kings, which I implore everyone to go out and
do some research, check
just
it
look
out.
it up a little bit, because it really is so lovely to hear and see. It's just lovely. I love it. And like you said, you were originally in the States.
Hey, everyone, I'm going to tell you one thing. Now I say I'm from Canada, because politically, I'll just say, and we won't bring it there, I am not for it. So I'm from the States, but...
By way of Canada.
By way of Canada. We're going to keep it like that.
There we go. But yeah, just to sort of touch on it a little bit. You know, we won't get political.
We won't get political.
We'll pretend that nothing bad is happening.
Yeah, we're keeping it in our lovely, drag, positive community.
We're suspending disbelief.
Exactly, yes.
So you're originally from California?
So originally I am from Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow.
So East Coast. I'm from an area right outside of Philadelphia.
Okay, yeah.
Some of you might have heard. So Philadelphia, actually, I'll give you a little history lesson if you want to know. Why
Always.
not? Education is key, I guess. So basically, Philadelphia used to be the capital of the states. So it's where the Declaration of Independence was there. Was created, Founding Fathers, Independence Hall. There's a lot of really good, rich history there. So I'm kind of from right outside of that area.
Right, got ya.
Yeah.
And then when was it that you sort of like moved for?
So when I was about 18, that's when I moved to go to university, and that's when I moved to right outside of San Francisco, an area called Berkeley.
Yeah.
And then I was there for my 4 years of education and playing lacrosse and a lot of partying. It's not university if you're not having a little bit of fun, right?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So I learned the art.
What are you going for otherwise?
Learned the art of drinking, amongst other fun substances. Just kidding.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
No.
And then I ended up moving down to Los Angeles to pursue a career in acting and voiceover work.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's
busy.
It's quite varied as well, to go from sort of like, was it always sport that you were sort of like studying?
Yeah, when I was younger, I've been playing sports since I was 4.
Yeah.
And then I ended up moving over. I was playing sports there, but my major was theater and performance studies.
Oh, wow. Okay. So mixture of both, really.
Yeah. So a little bit of both. I'm a pretty active kind of person. So I gotta always have to have my hands in a lot of things.
My sort of person, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. I love those sorts of people where it's just like, yeah, I'll just turn my hand to that, whatever.
I'm an Aries, okay? I'm a triple Aries, actually, if you're into the star charts and stuff. So
Yes.
there's a lot of fire going on there.
My best friend up north, Nona, who was just talking about earlier. She's also Aries, very much the same hand, fingers in a lot of pies.
Yes.
So, yeah, the Aries energy runs thick and fast.
Runs deep. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, it does. And then at what point did you obviously move from there to over here in good old Blighty?
Oh, the grass is always greener on the other side, especially when it rains so much here. It's very green in comparison to California.
It doesn't stop raining.
It doesn't stop sometimes,
No.
but there you go. Well, when I was studying at Berkeley, I ended up studying abroad for a semester at Middlesex University to do some theater there.
Right.
Because why not come over here? It's kind of where it was, original.
I mean, we got Shakespeare
We have Shakespeare. We got a few big hitters that have come from here.
Oh, yeah.
Just a few.
Just
you might have heard of some of them.
Yeah, just a couple.
Just a couple. So I was studying abroad and I absolutely loved it. I think London as a city, it's so wonderful, dynamic. You have so much. Also, it's so easy to go and travel abroad as well.
Yeah.
I love traveling. And so after I was in LA for about 5 years, I thought, I need a little change. And I wanted to come back. Well, funny, actually, a movie I was in was in the Dingle Movie Festival, Dingle, Ireland. Everyone's like, that sounds like a nice word.
I mean, I'm part Irish, so...
Yeah, you're like, it's, yeah.
Used to it.
So they flew the cast over. The film was called Bottle World. And then I was back in Europe and I'm like, I just miss this. I miss this vibe. I think it's a different mentality. I find people have different values.
Yes.
Obviously, everyone's an individual. Please don't get me wrong. But sometimes in the States, it's just like work.
Oh, yeah.
80 hours a week, 100 hours a week. And I think sometimes we lose sightedness in family, friends, like holidays are important, stuff like that. Pursuing, what your day job is doesn't have to be what defines you.
Exactly, yeah.
And I think, or from my experience, I find people maybe in the UK and in Europe, they embrace it a little bit more than what we do in the States.
Yeah.
I mean, you get 2 weeks holiday in the States.
There you go.
So.
Says it all.
Says it all. Anyway, I tell some long-winded stories. So anyway, I was studying abroad there.
Fine by me.
And then I did my 5 years. I was in Dingle, Ireland. I got kind of revved up again. It was quite stimulating. And I just thought I'd love to come back. I applied for various theater schools, and I got into East 15.
Wow. So
for my master's.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
that's not a bad place to go for your master's then.
Yeah, it was quite nice.
Yes, very nice.
Brought me to East London, which I love.
And you've been there ever since?
I have been there for like 16 years.
There we go. See?
Yeah. So
East London.
It worked for Loui. What can I say?
There we go. Exactly. At what point then did you sort of get into like the worlds of burlesque and?
So. I guess because we're going to get personal here. I'm a bit of an exhibitionist as a person. People who might have known me in the college years as getting enthusiastic after a few beers. And it's like, you know what? Hey, my thought is if guys could take their shirt off, why can't women?
Amen.
Maybe there's a little extra something there, but come on. It's beautiful.
I'm not even just to blow smoke up your ass, but I've literally always had that belief. Like, it's ridiculous that we as a society have to censor that part of the body from one sex, gender to the other. It is ridiculous. I'm with you on that one fully.
Because I remember when I was younger, my dad's like outside walking around with his shirt off mowing the lawn. And I was like 5 or 6. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do it too. But, you always kind of felt like put the shirt back on. Yeah. I mean... And it never quite made sense to me. So being an exhibitionist, being a performer, I just kind of put 2 and 2 together. And I thought, why not try burlesque? So that's where I started. And I went to the Cheek of It Burlesque School.
Lovely.
It was a wonderful introduction into it. Yeah. I had a really good time, came out with an act, Cooking Mayhem. Lots of magic in it. And so from there, I combine magic and burlesque. I had a friend of mine who was very into magic. He's like, why don't you combine the two? I'll be your mentor. And I've worked, especially for about 6 years, really worked with him quite often. So big shout out to Kyle Wallace because he's My magic daddy.
There we go. We all need a magic daddy.
We all need a magic daddy.
What sort of came first then? Was it the magic then before, burlesque, etc.?
So I like to think I was always doing burlesque. Not saying for burlesque that you have to take clothes off, but when I do it, I prefer it.
Exactly.
I think it's great to appreciate all body types. I think it's a wonderful form of, I think especially after coming from a place like LA, which, please, it is wonderful, but it is, you are constantly comparing yourself against maybe someone else, what they look like.
Yeah, from what I have heard, obviously I've not had the opportunity to go there yet. Probably won't go for a few years yet.
Please don't.
But,
come to Canada.
Yes, exactly. Canada, I would love to.
Go to Vancouver.
But yeah, from what I have heard from people native there or who live there, it is very, a bit of a pressure cooker almost of... Yeah, it's a lot more under the microscope than
it's one of those
most
things.
places.
I could really appreciate a city being known for entertainment.
Yeah, of course.
There's a lot of positive energy about it. But also on the other side and being, obviously, you're all seeing me. I am your number one man right now, obviously. But in another life and some other days, I'm a woman. And it was at times quite difficult to not compare yourself to others and not feel, sometimes you're not feeling great about yourself. So what I loved about burlesque is, like I said, all different ethnicities and body types being on stage. And also like women, we're sexual beings, as is your boy here. Men, women, everything in between, everyone, So I think it's so wonderful to be able to have that and be able to show that on stage in performance.
Amen to that, honestly. Yeah. There is something quite liberating about just being uninhibited. Yes. And just, it's so lovely. And
why censor? It's like, I was born naked.
And the rest is drag. To quote a certain 6'3" woman. We as a family also just love burlesque for those reasons and the glamour of it, obviously. Yes. And so it's very lovely. And sort of we sort of touched on the whole magic thing. Was it always just through your mentor that you learned it? So your first steps?
I think he really got me into it for my first steps. I did a little bit of stand-up comedy, and I met him through that.
Got ya.
And we kind of got to talking about it because I do a little bit of, I'm an Aries, so it would be rude if I didn't spin balls, flaming balls around on chains. So I do a bit of poi, which obviously is kind of difficult. In my mind, I thought, I could do burlesque and poi, which of course you can do. It's more difficult to get gigs. It's more, not every venue allows it because you are swinging around fire. But so him and I kind of...
There's a heavy insurance that comes
with that. It's a heavy
that.
insurance that comes with it, and not everyone's prepared for it. But there's LED poi, which I do. So there you go.
Perfect.
There's just not quite as flammable, which, sometimes we love that. We like the sense of danger.
Danger element.
We like to flame a bit, don't we?
I'm always flaming.
Always. I thought so.
Perpetual flamer.
So him and I got to talking, and he was like, it would be just a wonderful thing to mix together. There's not a lot of people in the industry doing it necessarily. So, and I think the beauty about magic is just being able to see other people's faces light up and realizing, we know like 3% of the world and what's out there.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you start thinking, how can I kind of reverse our psyche and what we're used to seeing and turn it into a trick? And sometimes I'm doing it right in front of your face, but like when your eye's not maybe trained to it, or, that element of suspense and astonishment, I think it's nice to be able to bring to audiences.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's I think someone has, it might have been, I think Trixie Mattel, someone that mentioned, there is such an overlap between like magic and drag in that, magic is sleight of hand, drag is like sleight of body.
Yes.
We all have to like suspend disbelief for it. So it's lovely to get that sort of crossover. Mama B, speaking for her, she was beside herself when we got magic on the Hot House stage. That was something that she'd wanted for a long time. And then, we finally got it when you came along. I think we had a little bit with Fabio Lazzonli.
Nice.
But then you came along and it was like the full magical scope.
I think Mama B also was kind of, I mean, who doesn't like this face, right? So I think there were a few little sparks that flew that night.
I'll brave the judges.
Exactly. So let's sort of, now go away from sort of like the worlds of drag, etc.
Yes.
And as you mentioned, you are very much into sports.
Yes.
Was it always sort of lacrosse from when you was 4, like you said, when you started, or?
So I started soccer, also known as football, when I was 4. And back then, it's like I was playing with all the guys.
Yeah.
So I was really aggressive because I was like, oh no, I'm taking them down. And I did.
Good on you.
I was feisty. I thought, go for the shins. They're wearing shin guards. As long as you go for the ball, they fall. They're good.
Protected.
They're fine. So I started off with playing soccer or football, and then went into basketball. I was a point guard. I love basketball. Yeah. Quick sport. And then I got into lacrosse. So those were my top 3, but I was a big swimmer as well.
Yeah.
My dad would like me to say this. I was club champ golfing, but not my. I enjoy it, but I think I kind of did it because of him.
Yeah, I suppose as well. Golf is sort of like one of them more slow-paced sports.
Yeah, I need a little more action.
Yes, same. Yeah, I like my sports with a little bit more haste, a little bit more action,
speed.
Yeah, a bit more vigor, and
yes, yeah. I like being aggressive.
Yes,
right. I mean, if you're gonna play a sport, it's like go at it.
Exactly.
Go at it a bit.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to, really, though, don't you?
Yeah.
So it's all.
I mean, you're not going to make it very far if you're not going at it, I think.
Yeah, it's like anything, though. I mean, you kind of have to have that mentality, I suppose, for performing, and
yes,
I you always sort of hear, especially on like championship ballroom circuits as well. You wouldn't necessarily think it, but they are worse sometimes than professional athletes.
Sometimes it's the behind the scene, isn't it, as well? But I think what I enjoy about sports, as I do with cabaret and theater, it is that teamwork aspect.
Yes.
Because, of course, as you know, because you're a hostess with the mostest and a fabulous producer, might I say. So awesome doing
Don't beat me up too much. My head won't be able to fit through the doors.
But it's that wonderful aspect of being able to collaborate with others and put on something truly magnificent and special for your spectators, whether that be sports spectators or your audience out there.
Yeah, collaboration is so important. And I have said it on this podcast before. That's one of the things I do love about having the Hot House family is that sense of, it is almost a bit like a coven or like a commune of just creativity, where we all just go, hey, I need an idea for this on like the group chat, and we'll get like 15. It just starts this like this snowball of creativity, which I just absolutely love. So that's always lovely to see.
Always.
Yeah. So yeah, let's to finish off this segment. Are you still very much into, do you have a particular football team over here? Not that I particularly know much about football in this country. It's not my sport per se, but...
Can I tell you, it's really bad because even though I loved playing it growing up, I don't particularly watch it that much. I'm going to say it. Okay. So...
Hot takes.
Yes. I don't know. Sometimes with some of the men's professional football, I'm sorry, part of the game is you take the hit, right? If someone slide tackles you and they're going for the ball, you might fall over it, but that's part of the sport. It's what you're getting paid to do. I don't like this acting element where you've not been touched and you fall. I can't do it. So to be honest, and I like the Lionesses. I like some of the American, because I'm like, they are playing the sport.
Yes.
Look at people who play rugby. Do they fake it? They take the hit. American football, they take the hit.
I feel like American football, though, it's sort of like take the hit and then there's like a 40-minute break.
Well, I know people are like, keep the game moving a little bit.
Yeah, but
at least you're taking a hit.
Exactly, yeah, no.
But rugby, Yeah,
100% with you on that, though. We, again, as a family, we men's football, no interest whatsoever. No. The women's football,
that's a game.
We are all in for that. Not just because diehard feminist and all of that,
Yes.
but it is genuinely more interesting and more exciting than the men's one. I mean, men, do better.
Yes, do better.
Do better.
Please.
Please. For the love of God.
Come on.
God. Pull your socks up and
Stop
get on
protecting
with it.
your balls so much and just let it get them out a little bit and, I don't know.
Yeah.
Have a little play.
Exactly.
Have a little play.
I mean, wasn't there literally the last women's, was it World Cup or something? One of our lionesses, I think she literally carried on playing. She sort of didn't disclose it that she had like a broken...
In her leg.
Yeah,
Yes.
something in her leg was broken and she didn't disclose it until like the championship was over. She was just like, carry on with it. Whereas
Yeah.
the men, that would be like
Oh, no.
3 years off.
Oh,
3 years off,
100%.
paid benefits.
Exactly. We get paid benefits and probably getting the same amount like their contract-wise.
Yeah. So, forever supporting women's sport in that regard.
Yes.
And rugby as well, big supporter of that then as
Well,
well.
so my beautiful partner is from South Africa.
Oh, wow.
So I kind of feel in order to date her and be accepted into the South African family and the friends group,
Yes.
I must support South Africa.
Yeah.
I mean, they are one of the best. So it's nice to enjoy a winning team. But I would say if I said anything different, I think I'd be in trouble. So we're gonna keep it with that. Yes.
Yes, we're going to go with
South Africa.
South Africa for rugby.
And for my safety purposes.
Yes. Yes. Dad, just close your ears because I know you support differently. But we'll skip over that. And on that note, we shall now go for a very quick break and we shall see you right after this. Goodbye, my lovelies. This episode is sponsored by Dina Lawman Photography. Now, if you have been to any of our visual hothouse channels, whether it be our website or our social media, or even the social media of some of our drag performers, then no doubt you have seen Dina's work. Now, it's not just drag performers that she photographs, okay? She photographs everything from children to families and pets to even boudoir shoots, and of course drag performers. She has her own fully equipped studio in Rayleigh with 15 years of experience and competitive pricing. But if that's not enough for you, our listeners right now can get a 10% discount if you mention Hothouse to her when making a booking. That's Dina Lawman Photography, DeANALAWMAN Photography. And you can find her on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or online. Or you can also email her right now at dinalawmanphotography@gmail.com. Thank you for sponsoring our podcast, and be sure to go and get your photos with her right now.
Are you looking to get even more Hothouse goodness into your life? Then follow us on all of our social media channels to stay up to date with our latest news and events. Or you can visit our website at hothousedrag.co.uk to find out more and buy your tickets for our next fantastic show. See you there, my lovelies.
Hello and welcome back to the show. I'm still joined on the sofa by the ever magical Loui Von Dini. And you were just telling me that you had a near-death experience in drag.
A near-death drag experience. I have a specific act that I do some lip syncing to, and then I'm doing magic as I'm doing it. Multitasking, if you will.
Multi-talented, multi-leveled, and...
Well...
I mean, look at the material.
So I was about to get on stage and I do what everyone does. I inhale and some of my Tash actually came off and got lodged into the back of my throat. So,
Lovely.
yeah, because obviously it's real hair. Of course. It was a big inhale. So it, literally came off and went in there, lodged on the back of my throat. I'm kind of choking here, but the show must go on, right? That's what they say. I took it seriously. I did the whole 4 minutes, 15 seconds, whatever. I did the whole act, thinking I was going to choke, but trying to sing and do the magic and everything. And I'm like, is anyone noticing? I mean, no one was noticing if I was choking. No one was really there to help me.
Part of the act. Woo.
Yeah, it's part of the act. Oh, he's turning blue. That's awesome. How does he do that?
So incredible.
He's a magician.
Avatar realness.
Loved it. It was exactly very much Avatar realness. I think, they're like part of Pixar.
Is this performance sponsored by James Cameron?
Exactly. So, of course, I run off stage kind of, I'm not going to say puke it out. Yes, I puked it out into a wine glass. I got to get out of, And that was, so we now have a new way that we drag up the Tash, which is a lot safer, shall we say.
Yeah, we live and we learn in this this art form.
Yes.
And with that, for anyone that, has questioned, the, what do I want to say, the legitimacy of drag kings and, say that they're not up there with what drag queens do and, stuff like that. Loui nearly died on their own moustache.
I nearly died on my Tash.
So if you don't think that drag kings are as rock and roll as drag queens, think again, okay?
Hardy.
Exactly.
And still did the whole thing.
Again, men's football, a drag queen would be, off the side, being dramatic. Probably Estella, most likely. But, I'm kidding.
Got to power through.
I'm kidding. She probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, that bitch has literally torn hamstrings and she still does splits and that. So
there you go. I mean, commitment.
We got to do what we got to do. But on that note, we shall now move on to the first segment of this part, which is audience questions. So audience questions is where you lovely folks out there get to submit questions to our esteemed panel of guests who we have every week. Thank you for doing so. And Loui, I have a few here for you.
Great.
So our first question comes from Anonymous, and they ask, what was your favourite part of performing at Hot Shots?
It's a good question. Well, to be honest, actually, I really enjoyed hanging out a lot with the performers. I think the camaraderie behind the stage, even though, of course, it was a competition, you still didn't feel that. I mean, I felt like we were all rooting for each other. And I think it's a perfect example, of course, of what you produce and also kind of the establishment that it's at to bring that welcomingness. And also when you run a competition, it is making sure that it is that wonderful, friendly environment.
Yes.
It might not always be like that, but I also like to think that cabaret and drag, I think we do try to bring our best and be nice and supportive. But I really remember it that night, and I just felt so much love and once again support. And then of course I love, the stage is wonderful, and who doesn't love a good audience, right?
And we really do have some of the best audience that you could get. I mean, our audience are electric.
Yes.
So
I mean, let's be honest, that's kind of like air for a performer, is the audience, right?
It's air, it's food, it's water, it's
why we do it. It is.
It is literally everything. So it is so lovely when that happens. And that was an electric night.
It truly was an electric night, and there's still a lot, like mostly all the performers I'm so in touch with in one way or another, even if we're supporting each other, like on the Instagram or this or that, we're still in each other's lives, and I think that's the nice thing about stuff like this is meeting wonderful people along the way.
Yeah, could have said it better myself. So amen. Our next question comes from Elle, and they ask, what would be your dream magic trick to perform?
That is a good question. I'm not going to lie. I love a bit of levitation.
Yes.
So to be able to levitate over an audience. Yes. Now that would be orgasmic.
Yeah.
That's it.
So, Hotbox, if you are listening, for the next time Louis with us, we'll be getting ropes and, suspended from the ceiling. And
it's magic. There's no ropes.
No,
I just do it.
Yeah, no, of course not. No, you didn't hear that. I mean, it does baffle me how just magic in general. It really does baffle me, and it is incredible. I mean, there are so many.
It's fun to do, and I know there's loads of the greats out there, and I just like to have fun with it.
Exactly. I mean, I feel like there's such a thing nowadays where it's like, if you're going to go into something, you have to be the best at it.
Yeah.
But what happened to just having fun with it?
Sometimes mine's just a little bit cheesy, but it makes people smile. A lot of times when you go to maybe a cabaret or drag show, you might not go thinking, I'm going to see magic. So if you see an act like that, it might be maybe something different, something you didn't expect. Therefore, I just try to have a little bit of fun with it and connect with the audience.
Perfect. There we go. Our next question comes from Linda, and they ask, what's the worst gig you've ever done?
Probably the one I nearly died at, but... I
mean, there we go.
I think it's interesting because, to be honest, I have always really enjoyed my gigs.
Which is great.
Even if there's a time maybe something didn't quite go correct on... Okay, I'll tell you. So I liked this gig, but sometimes when things go awry, let's say it could throw you off.
Yes.
I was doing as Loretta, my half-sibling sister, Loretta.
Yeah, the other one.
That bitch. Anyway, she's my sister, we feud. Exactly. But when the other part of me was doing Loretta, there was a time, and this gig, it was great because it was like at an alternate fair festival scene. It was a great venue, and I was doing something, and the audience looked amazed and shocked. And I was like, oh, what's going on here? I was like, that was cool what I did because it was a magic thing. And it takes a little bit to realize this, but my arm was on fire. So I caught my arm on fire. And, I nonchalantly put it out. Luckily, I had something. I think the thing is sometimes when you're doing magic, and it is magic, but if something goes awry, not everyone knows. And luckily, it was okay. It kind of got to my corset, but we fireproofed that. And then I had to go back on and do another act. So, and then I had to take the bus back home, which was 5 hours from Leeds with a burnt arm. I mean, could have been worse.
Yeah.
But could have been better.
Yeah.
So, once again, it wasn't the gig per se. It's maybe what happened that we did not expect.
And it happens, so...
And the show must go on.
Exactly. And, yeah, just a bit of advice for literally any performer. It's just, even if you know that something has gone wrong, the audience doesn't.
Yeah.
Just don't let it show. No. It was part of the act.
I mean, they literally don't know.
Yeah.
Even when you're on fire. So just keep that smile going and a glowing and put yourself out.
Exactly. Even if you are on fire on stage, the audience, they just think that that's so intentional and they will go with it. So unless your act doesn't involve fire, if you do end up on fire, maybe do something about that then.
I think that would be a bit more concerning than what was probably going on with me.
Yeah, if you do internally combust all of a sudden, then it might be a bit of a problem. Our next question comes from Anonymous.
Yes.
And they ask, what's your most irrational fear?
Spiders.
Fair enough.
Oh my, I am insanely arachnophobic.
Wow.
When I was in Vietnam volunteering at the Pangolin, the animal sanctuary, civets are there as well. But anyway, I was there my first night. I go into the room. I go into the bathroom. Mm-hmm. I'm fine. I'm alone. It was only supposed to be me in the room. Midnight. I get up, go to the bathroom. What's there? And some people say exaggerate. I am not exaggerating. This big of a spider on the wall creeping at me.
Some of them buggers can get huge.
And when you're in kind of a national park, they are real.
Yeah.
They're big.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully, I don't think we get them that big in this country.
Yeah.
But there are certain places where they get big.
Australia.
Yeah. I mean, it is literally not a joke. Again, one of my favourite podcasts I listen to, they're Australian, and they have said about, it is the stereotype that, oh, you come
It's
over
the
here and
truth.
everything will kill you. Yeah, they near enough had those sorts of experiences just living there. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I used to have a little bit of a, not fear as such, but I was like, I respect you. I'll keep away. But to be honest, after I went to, it was some zoo that I went to with my friends, or like some sort of, animal sanctuary. And there was an experience there you could do where you could hold a tarantula.
Oh, hell no. Fuck that.
Again, not for everyone, but I'm very much one of those sorts of people where it's like, that's terrifying. I'm going to do it just to like help ease the fear and stuff like that. After that, I'm absolutely fine. I'm the one now that if there is a spider in the house, I'm the one that gets them out. I'm that person.
I mean, I saw a few, obviously, when I was there. I've seen, and I'm trying to be, I'm like, it's a living being. It's nice. It's the fear of the unknown, I guess, with them.
Yeah.
And that they might bite you.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't trust something with however many eyes they have and those 8 legs. It's a lot of shaving they got to do on those legs. If it's a female spider and they choose to do so.
Exactly. I mean, if having a lot of leg makes you terrifying, then I'm a horror show. I would say about having a lot of eye as well, but some drag queens have much bigger eyes than me. So. Our next question comes from Jake. Don't know who that is. If you could own a Von Dini restaurant, what type of food would you sell?
Well, this is going to be an easy one. All you can eat vegan.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah. What sort of area of vegan are we talking?
Talking about this area of this vegan.
There we go.
I don't know. I guess
Patreon exclusive. OnlyFans exclusive.
OnlyFans. It'd be a nice OnlyFans restaurant.
There we go.
Pay a little extra money. You could come dine with me every night.
There we go. Eat it directly off the...
Eat it off the Von Dini.
There we go.
Where you could be the magician, because you can make it disappear.
Perfect.
I love it.
And
this is a concept now.
Yeah, the more you eat, the more that's shown, and
The more that's shown, and the more excited I'll be.
Perfect. There we go. And at the end of it, do a ring toss.
Yeah, perfect.
There we go. And our final question comes from Anonymous, and they ask, who was your idol growing up?
Who was my idol growing up? Is it okay if I go with idol or crush?
I'll do both.
Do both.
Either or.
Idol. This is a good one. I mean, what lesbian doesn't like Gillian Anderson in The X-Files? I think for me, I was very into redheads at this time because I really also like Sandra Bullock, but yeah. I also was very into acting and things as well. So I think kind of the whole package and how beautiful they were. I'd go for that, and that's kind of what's coming to mind right now. I'm just thinking of ladies.
There we go.
Typical Loui. What can I say?
I feel like, lesbians, Gillian Anderson is like up there. Kylie Minogue, I feel like, is one as well.
Yes.
The handful of times I've been to like see her live, it's one of those shows where, obviously, been to see a lot of the divas, etc. Kylie's ones are usually the ones where you get the influx of lesbians, which is lovely to see. I love a lesbian. Love the lesbians.
I do too. I mean, and then if I could give a present day, maybe who I love, who doesn't love Michelle Obama. I love strong, powerful women. And then Jacinda Ardern. Not only do I respect her as when she was the Prime Minister of New Zealand
100%.
and some of those decisions she made, but she is on my, oh God, Jacinda, if you're listening, you are on my, my pass list with my girlfriend. So I also think you're beautiful and love you in so many other ways, Jacinda. Can I meet you?
Respect you, but also...
Want you.
Yeah, there we go. Which I think is absolutely valid, to be fair.
That's fine.
There's, to be fair, probably plenty of guys out there that I'm like that with as well.
Yes,
so.
there we go.
There we go. The heart wants what it wants. And that was audience questions. Thank you, everyone, for submitting yours. Be sure to look out on our socials for your next opportunity to do so. But with that, we now go to the next segment of the show, which is the hot seat. I feel like we could have gone a little bit magical with this one and actually sort of like, you know, do the old restraints to like a chair or something and, you know, have you answer these while you try and unshackle yourself or something. And
I mean, I love a little restraint.
Well,
it could be.
I mean, who knows? I mean, I was looking at it from a David Copperfield thing, view, but...
I like how Mama B was looking at it as from something else, and I appreciate and like both.
Yeah,
because I know Kenzie so well.
Well, see, she comes across as this nice little old lady.
Oh, and, she could get dirty.
She ain't so innocent.
Yeah.
So the hot seat is a quick fire rapid round. All I need you to do is answer to the best of your ability.
Oh boy.
I say quick fire rapid. Take as long as you want. To be honest, everyone does. It's fine. Are you ready?
Oh yeah.
What is your favourite word?
Vegan.
Perfect. What is your least favourite word?
Spider.
Yeah.
Because they scare me. What can I say?
Valid.
Or this isn't a bad one, but like moist can be an intriguing word.
Yes.
But it's not. I don't like it. I'm confused.
Yeah.
Do I like it? Do I not?
What turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
Emotionally, my girlfriend. I would say creatively, well, it's magic when I go and see it. And seeing some of the greats do it, or like a Faye Presto, who is one of London's very well-known greats, you know, obviously the David Copperfields of the world, Tommy Coopers and stuff like that. Yes. Seeing some of the greats and watching what they've done, Loui really gets hard from that.
Absolutely valid. In the same regard, what turns you off?
What turns me off? Being unneeded negativity.
Yes.
So I think at the moment we're unfortunately living in a world where a lot of very like not so positive things are being thrown at us, especially with social media and things. And it's like, I want us to be able to support each other. And I know I could be better with this as well. If we are thinking on the opposite sides of an opinion, try to be more open with, instead of being divided on like two different sides. Let's see if we could reach in the middle a little bit more.
Yeah.
And that's more like I know I could work on it because I've kind of gotten a bit divided maybe with the current political climate, but we will not get into that. And I think if we could like not think in, would that be like duality, and just maybe think maybe even more along a spectrum, if that
like it's not yes or no, like two things can be true at the same time, or three things can be true at the same time.
Or like I love the gray area. I like to mingle in there. And
so much happens there.
So much good stuff happens there.
Exactly.
So I don't know if that was quite an answer, but
no, I think that's valid. That is very valid.
Long-winded. I give long-winded answers.
It helps me out. It's fine. We're like a good long episode on this show.
Gosh.
Like it nice and long. What sound or noise do you love?
An orgasm. I mean, who doesn't?
Perfect. There we go. Well, I suppose it depends, though, what kind of... You get a plethora, don't you?
True. I think it's nice knowing everyone's pleasured.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah. I think, you know, the best ones are... Sorry to mum and dad in the room. I think the best ones are when it's... Oh, it's fine. I think the best ones are just when it's actually genuine.
Good.
You know, when it's... You can sort of tell sometimes when it's being, you know, put on or faked.
Of course.
And that just makes me laugh because those sorts of noises, they just make me laugh anyway. So
I wasn't sure if you were going to say your mom and dad's orgasms made you...
I mean, thankfully, I don't know that. Well,
Good.
I say that, but I could maybe save that story for another day.
Tune in to next episode.
Yeah. Well, there was again, probably, I don't know what sort of territory we're entering here. There was one evening, I must have been like early teens. So by that time, I'd gone up to bed, before Mum and Dad, but I don't think I was quite settling down. So Mum and Dad then come up to bed. And at the time, my bed backed onto the wall for their room.
Oh.
So I'm laying there in bed, and I can just hear Mum in the next room going, and I'm there like, what the fuck is going on? So the next day, I'm like, what the fuck were you doing last night? And Mum was just like, no, Dad was just scratching my back because I had a really itchy back. I was like, thank God for that.
Well, I do agree.
Amen.
Mama B, that is the truth.
But yeah, that
was for a moment, it was a scary noise, but then it turned into a positive.
Yes, that was definitely one of those nights where it was like,
yes,
what the fuck?
Very sleepless night for you.
Just laying there like, what the, block it out, it's fine. It's not happening.
And it wasn't.
Exactly.
There you go.
There we go. See, sometimes it's all in our imagination. Especially worse if you have a particularly dirty imagination.
Yeah, well, there you go. It automatically goes there, doesn't it?
It's tough not to.
Yeah, I got you.
What sound or noise do you hate?
Oh, my God. Okay. So I have a bit of misophonia. Therefore, there are certain things. Okay, let's get on this one. If you have your cell phone, okay, I don't need to hear the two-way conversation. Put in the headphones. I also don't need to hear loud chewing gum too loud. I do not want to hear it.
I am so sat for this right now.
Those I would say are the main two. I'm like, anyone out there, please be considerate of others. We don't need to hear everything going on in your life with the two-way conversation. I don't want to hear your music, and I don't want to hear you scrolling through TikTok. Put the headphones on. It drives me nuts.
Put this to gospel music right now because I'm ready to go to church. Honestly, I could not agree with you more.
We could create an act around this. And
Duet coming soon.
Yes.
Loui and Kenz and all the noises that they hate.
Put on your headphones.
Yes.
Loud chewing, can't handle it.
Yeah.
Even too much of like a shaking leg like this because I could hear it sometimes. Yeah, I have a few things.
Yeah.
Sorry, people.
Admittedly, the shaking leg, I sometimes can't help.
Yeah.
But I'm
you're
not
fine.
Yeah, but I'm not like, loud with it. Like,
yeah, no. Some people, it's like Thumper.
Again, going to church.
It's like Thumper going on. I'm like, what's happening there? Yeah.
Yeah. No need for it, people. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
To be an acrobat?
Work.
I think it would really combine a lot of things that I really enjoy, but I would need a lot of work.
And then from there, contortionism, back into magic.
Into magic.
All
Boom.
cyclical.
There we go.
See, just like the logo, it's all cyclical. There we go. What profession would you not like to do? Butcher?
Thank you. Boom. Yes. I wouldn't be able to do it. Or working, obviously, meat farm, something like that.
Yeah.
Those are no's.
Abattoir, something like that, yeah. And the final question, if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Maybe it'd be more of a song. I touch myself. I want you to love me when I feel down. I want you around me. I search myself.
I need you to
find me. I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. Oh, I don't want anybody else. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
She's 30 now.
That was a rapid fire question. I do not know why that came into my mind, but then I'm like, God, you know what? You got a good little sense of humor and a pretty damn good voice. And I feel like I'm in the right place.
The album coming soon. Maybe not. But with that was the hot seats. And we're now being taken down by the copyright censors. Thank you for...
Thank you for doing that.
Thank you for completing that so very rapidly.
Yes.
And thank you again for coming all this way to join me from the land of Stratford.
Yes.
Do you go to Westfield often?
This boy, hell no. I mean, it's a sea of people, a lot of people on their phones. It's a little much for me.
Yeah.
I do like to go. I like to go to Hackney Wick, which is right next door, because it's a vibe.
Yeah, there we go.
You know, they got the music going. Yeah.
To be fair, Lakeside's probably not that bad to get to from Stratford either, really, I'd imagine.
No, yeah.
Lakeside's okay at times.
Yeah. I just, funny enough, I'm not that kind of guy. I don't do as much shopping. I mean, clearly, look at this in comparison to this beautiful lady next to me.
I mean, you say that, but this isn't even shopping. This is me.
This is just you waking up in the morning.
This is just hours in a studio. I say studio, it's more like a sweatshop sometimes, but...
just perfecting that beauty.
Yeah, just me, front of the sewing machine. Just
love it.
So, yeah.
Multi-talented.
What can I say? And with that, we now go to the final segment of the show, which is Happy Endings.
Well,
something you know very much about.
Yeah, I know a lot about happy endings, and I thought it would be rude if I came on I am going to come on to the show. If I came on to the show and didn't do one of my favorite things. I mean, everyone needs a little magic, don't they?
Yes, very much so.
So
Do you want me to hold?
Yeah.
There we go.
But I also might need your hand as well.
Oh.
So I just thought, let's. Do you like a little card magic?
Always.
Always. You like to shuffle that deck a little bit?
I'll shuffle something.
You'll shuffle something. So I have my wallet here.
Yes.
I'm going to show so everyone out there could see what we have in there. Now, Kenzie, would you mind just saying what this is?
The King of Hearts.
Wonderful. That's like me. I like to think I'm your King of Hearts. You know what I mean?
You know.
And then what is this one?
That is the Nine of Clubs.
Nine of Clubs. We can all see that. Now, I don't know if you could maybe put your hand.
There we go.
We're going to multitask.
There we go.
Just a big ball in my face. It's never happened before. All right.
I've done this before.
So do you mind if I just put my heart in your hand? If you just put your hand out like so. I'm just going to put the king right here. Just keep it right there. And then I'm going to just take the lovely Nine of Clubs, and then I'm going to just put it right there on top. Do you mind just putting this hand on top? And I want you to send, I don't know, like maybe a little bit of sexual energy, because, you know, us kings, right? We like to be on top. We like to conquer. We want to, you know, kind of take control.
Oh, yeah.
If you wouldn't mind taking this hand off, taking the top card and turning it over and showing the audience.
Wow.
So where did the clubs go? If you wouldn't mind turning that over. Kenzie, you have penetrated through your king.
Wow.
Boom.
What can I say? I always penetrate my king.
I was gonna
Hello,
say.
Jake.
I was gonna say. Probably wasn't the first time.
No, definitely not. Wow, I've never actually had magic that up close to before. So.
Well, thank you.
Incredible.
And I will just kind of. And, you know, one little last note, because obviously you're probably getting sad, so I got to take this out because I don't want you to cry. I know it's the end of the segment, but I did want to give you nice, boom, happy ending. Boom.
I mean, all of you at home better be clapping for that, because I think that is... That is the most brilliant happy ending we've ever had.
Well, thank you.
I was going to do one for... I don't even think we need one for this episode now from me. I mean, my one was just going to be ice hockey. I mean, that's nothing compared to that. My
Got some
God.
sticks in there, yeah.
There we go. We're like a stick suddenly appearing.
Yeah, big one.
Bigger the better. But yes, thank you again so much for joining us and for gracing us with so much magic. It has been absolutely lovely. Would you like to tell the folks at home where they can find you?
Well, I'd like to say first and foremost, thank you so much for having me. Well, I will be performing at Hot House in June.
Yes, so you'll be part of my shit crew for Lip Sync
Yes.
Wars. And then also we have you for TV night.
Yes.
And Halloween.
Halloween. So I got a few things coming up. I'll also be at Reading Pride, which I believe is September 5th. Those are some of the bigger shows.
Yeah.
I have a few stuff in September, but we got this going.
Yeah. There you go. And what about online? Where can the people find you?
You can all holla at your boy at Loui Von Dini on Instagram.
There we go. And your vegan channel as well?
Oh, and yes.
Give that one a plug.
Of course. So my vegan YouTube channel is Just Veganin. You could also find that on Instagram, JustVeganin. And of course on YouTube, I post every Sunday.
Perfect. There we go. And thank you again for all of you for joining us on this episode. Be sure to follow and subscribe and all of that to see when our next episode is. And be sure to join us on our next episode when my other favourite magician, Dynamo, will be here to... Dynamo? Yeah, he'll be here just doing some...
Amazing.
Yeah. Talking about his return from... Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's going to be a wonderful episode.
He isn't really. It's just a bit I like to do at the end of the show. But it just makes it sound more impressive, you know. Be sure to join us on the next episode and we shall see you then. Goodbye, my lovelies.
Bye.
The HotCast is a Hot House Drag UK production. Hosted, produced and edited by Kenzie Blackheart. For more information, visit hothousedrag.co.uk or search for Hot House Drag UK on your chosen social media site. Thank you for listening.